What is going on, Colts Nation? He is Jamal, and I'm Eric, your co-host of the Colts Cast. Look, 14. That's the percent chance, according to NFL.com, that the Indianapolis Colts have at making the playoffs currently.
Playoffs?
Never gets old.
Never. With that in mind, the Colts visit the worst team in the NFL, the New York Giants, on Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern. The Giants, they're in a prime position to secure the number 1 overall draft pick in 2025. All they have to do is keep losing, and that's they don't really have to try. They're just going to be able to do that. So it would be ridiculous if they end up winning this one. However, they are winless at home. I know the fans are restless. Jamal, let's talk about this matchup and the outlook of the Colts season. Where are we starting here?
Starting with that like and subscribe button. Hit that button. Let us know how you feel below about the Giants. If you're a Giants fan, let us know how you feel about this season. If you're a Colts fan, hit with us for the shoe, and then drop your comments below. Let us know how you feel about us going into this game and what you think we're going to end this, how we end this season. But I think most important, like you said, Eric, the Giants, man, they're in prime position, and I don't see them losing pole position for any reason whatsoever. The fans may be restless right now, but the fans know at the end of the day, they have a little gift basket coming for them in a few months. So I think that they're going to be quite all right with them just continuing that losing streak at home. It's just no reason for them to get too upset at this point.
Mean, yeah, they've been outscored by 48 points in their last 2 games. Winless at home. Drew Locke is starting at quarterback. If that's not an indication of indirect tanking, I don't know what is. They fly airplanes over MetLife with banners reading "Fire Everyone." Ladies and gentlemen, this is a perfect game for the Indianapolis Colts to lose by 3 and to begin the Fire Ballard or Fire Gus Bradley talks up again. Although those talks should be, we should be having those every week. It should be like a weekly focus group. It's time. I don't, because let me tell you, we won last week. But Jamal, I think everyone forgets this team was up 38-7 on the Titans. 3rd quarter. And we almost let history repeat itself. Cue the Vikings-Colts games during the Matt Ryan era. I think people are forgetting about that. And it would be one thing if we just steamrolled them 38-7, came on this pod and said, look, these boys they're trying, but we let them come back. We let them come back into the game, led by Mason Rudolph. I don't know, Jamal. I'm not taking anything for granted. Colts, Anthony Richardson is questionable to start. So there's that.
He's not playing.
Oh, wait.
It's not official, but he's not playing. Yeah. I listened to Shane Steichen talk today. He ain't playing. So y'all go ahead and get your popcorn ready because he ain't playing.
And maybe we don't need him to play because the idea is let's keep Anthony Richardson healthy. If he's not 100%, we don't need Anthony Richardson at 75% against the New York Giants, right? We have Joe Flacco. We have a competent backup. Let's insert him in for this game that the Giants are hoping to lose. And if the Chargers end up losing, if our rooting guide is complete, then yeah, we got Anthony Richardson for Week 18. And probably still don't control our destiny, but we got a healthy guy under center.
Yes, and kind of just touching on that, I think the main thing that, again, like I said, Steichen, he hit us with the classic, we're gonna have those conversations. I think he said Richardson's dealing with a back and a foot injury right now. Flacco's voice, he kind of looks like he had a little spunk in his voice. For his potential last game in the league and all that other good jazz. I think my biggest issue is this, though, with it is like when I said, some time ago that if Richardson shouldn't be playing if he's not 100% or whatever the case, or, he's not super healthy, people are, he needs reps. Now people are going to say, well, we don't need him to play against the Giants if whatever the case is. And it's just like, no, I thought we needed reps. We need reps. Let's let him get his reps in, even if he's against the Giants,
He does.
So if that's don't make him run the ball like crazy, put him in a position to be in control of the game. And then if we see that whatever reason, then the game isn't in control, then you can make an adjustments from there. But I think that we're going
to where he excels at. And
I agree.
It's hard to strip that away from. He had a career high rushing yards last game. It's hard to sit there and say, well, okay, let him, either drop it off to Taylor more, but
Sure.
Richardson running with the addition of Taylor is kind of what makes it so deadly.
Yeah, I agree, but I think we could bump up the pass attempts for more than 11. I mean that's one way to start right there.
We were steamrolling them 38-7 with us running the damn ball. Like
I agree.
It just we're starting to go backwards. I feel like with the matchup with the Giants, this is what they fully should do if Richardson were to end up playing. Like they had 50 carries on the ground last week versus 11 pass attempts, and if it wasn't for them kind of bending and breaking, they would have won that game comfortably. I mean, the Giants are giving up the second most rushing yards per game. The offensive line had a tremendous performance last week, commanded by Bernard Ryman. I don't know, Jamal. Like
my point is that I want to see Richardson out there playing. I don't want people to renege on everything they've said all this time. I don't want him to play because it is a meaningless game against the Giants. No, we wanted to play when we thought we were going to the playoffs. I want him to play right now. Like,
well, people are still under the impression that we may make the playoffs, and
sure,
that one number, 14 guys. I mean, that's what it currently sits at. Like, if any of those wild card teams start winning, that goes down to I want to say less than 1%. It should be zero. I think we're virtually eliminated at that point. We don't even control our own destiny. So, Jamal, this team about to go 9-8 to finish the season, hit that mediocre record. I mean, the best word to describe this team is inconsistent.
They're consistent. They consistently suck.
I won't say that. Like JT did have undoubtedly his best performance of the year that last game.
Yeah,
I mean, he broke off, and he didn't just break off like it was just free runs. Like the gap was there. There was nobody on the second level. He was making people miss.
Shifty.
Like 6 or 7 tackles. Yeah, very shifty. I don't know. That's kind of what I want to see in this game, whether Richardson plays or not. They lean on this run game. They control the time possession, even though they don't have to. I mean, keeping Drew Locke on the field is probably a good thing.
So I don't know, man. I've watched too many teams carve up this defense. Even I can't trust. Even if there's Drew Locke out there. No, we said the same thing multiple times earlier this season.
No, we didn't,
bro.
No. We didn't. I've watched Drew Locke play. I watched him on Thanksgiving, and wow, I will say, Jesus Christ.
Bro, I swear you said this earlier in the season. Somebody carved us up.
Maybe talked about Malik Willis.
Maybe it was. I was Malik Willis. Yeah, it was Malik Willis. Yeah, we were. He said my man ain't worth a can of biscuits from Kroger, and this dude went out
and took us to Kroger. Yeah. I don't know if Richardson's not going to play. I would say if he is, can he take care of the football and not give the Giants easy scoring opportunities?
Sure,
throwing a pick on our own 20s, things like that. But if Flacco's playing, he's usually a little better about taking care of the football. This should be Steichen should lean onto the run game. I mean, quite plain and simple. Although if Flacco's in there, yeah, I think we're going to see a little more air attempts. Jamal, I just know that this is shaping up to be a 9-8 season. Get a free win against the Giants almost, and then you see the Jacksonville Jaguars back at home. We're due for a win against them with Trevor Lawrence going on IR. It makes sense to go 9-8, miss the playoffs, and go to mock draft season with the 18th overall draft pick. That's what it seems like.
Typical Colts fashion. Yeah, absolutely. Which is frustrating. I personally think this, man, and I don't know who wants to hear it, but if we're not gonna let AR play, I don't want to see Flacco play. Let my boy Sam get them reps in. That's my dog. Let him get some reps and let him have some fun. And then I'll watch the game and enjoy it. Obviously, I know that ain't the case. That would never happen.
I was about to say, why pay Joe Flacco if we're just going to let Sam Ehlinger start?
Because Joe Flacco's already made his bonus for the year for starting, for how many games he did. So it doesn't matter at this point. Let my man Sam get them reps in just to have some fun. That's all I want to see.
Yeah, holding on to that Texas quarterback. Love to see it. What's the score prediction here?
Honestly, man. Man, I truly don't know. This team is just so unpredictable. I don't think it's gonna be that exciting of a game. I think that what'll happen, especially if Flacco plays, I think we'll see exactly what we saw week over week with him. We'll see that first drive be explosive, and then you'll just see it go straight into cruise control at like 15 miles an hour. So I'm gonna say final score 20. I'm gonna say 20 because I think we'll get 2 touchdowns and Matt Gath hit 2 field goals. 20 to 12.
Okay.
20 to 12.
I'm going to say 45-0. I think the Colts make a quote-unquote statement here.
against a 2-win team. Well, yeah, that's crazy.
Exactly. That's going to be the storyline. The Colts beat up on the Giants. Believe they're playoff material just to come up short because they don't control their destiny. Yeah, 45-0. Let us know what you think in the comments. I'm obviously kind of kidding. I don't think the Colts are going to put up 45 points with Joe Flacco starting. But then again, like Jamal said, this team is very unpredictable. So
yeah, you're right. We could maybe this time if JT gets rolling, we let him break the record and not hold him back. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens, man. But like I said, I want Richardson to get the reps no matter what's going on with him. I mean, we said it before, we said it again. If he's not going to get the extra game of the playoffs that everybody was just so begging for just 3 weeks ago, then let him get the reps before the end of the season.
Another bold prediction: Indianapolis Colts defensive line has 6+ sacks this game because Drew Locke, although he has a few wheels in his pocket, I also think he's in the pocket is he out of pocket. Yeah, I think he'll take quite a few sacks this game.
Okay. Well, I'll second that by saying that that's the case. Then D-Buck's going to get 2.5 of those sacks. He'll get 2.5.
Wouldn't surprise me at all.
Yeah.
D-Buck in the house. Hey, that's going to be it for us, everyone. Thank you for listening to the Colts Cast. We are live on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or any platform you use to listen to podcasts. We'll be back next time to give you some more Indianapolis Colts content. Y'all take care.
Take it easy.